This is group Viking 1.
So I'm Cadet Morales. I'm Cadet Jenkins. We did the Viking 1 mission. So it had a successful landing on June 19, 1975, and it also followed a series of short-lived probes. So other stuff was set up there.
The Viking 1 was the first American spacecraft that went into space, and it touched Mars, and it remained there for a long term. The landers that went spent 6 years taking pictures, collecting information, doing like life experiments, seeing if there was like life on Mars. But they still today they don't really know if there's still life on Mars.
So the objective was to, they sent these like little robots and they had cameras on them, so they wanted us to get all the information that they could, so they took a bunch of pictures. And they actually sent 2 up, so the Viking 1 and the Viking 2. The Viking 1 was successful, but the Viking 2, which we'll talk about later, they sent it up and it was doing well for a few days, and then it stopped communication with Earth, and they didn't know what's happening. And they were designed to stay on Mars for 90 days. So that's where the Viking 1 landed, and that's where the Viking 2 landed.
Okay, so what we learned from the mission, besides like collecting the data, was that there was 2 landers, like 2 conductors, and they took 3 biology experiments and they designed to look for life, but they did not find any. They discovered unexpected chemical activity in the soil of the enigmatic soil, but it provided no clear evidence of living life and the microorganisms in the soil. They didn't find any.
So that's what the Viking 1 looked like. That's it from Mars. Video of this.
You gonna turn your back on family?
Yep. It's just a video.
Speaking back to Earth, the images were finished, and a favorable location was chosen near ancient outflow channels in a low plain known as Crest Glacier. On July 20th, around 2 a.m. at JPL, when the team was assembled, Viking 1's lander separated from orbiter and began its hazardous descent to the surface. Plunging through the thick Martian atmosphere at nearly 10,000 miles per hour, the lander was protected by a heat-shielding air shell. At around 19,000 feet, a large parachute was deployed, slowing the burn of the spacecraft. At 4,000 feet, the parachute and air shell were released. Rockets fired, further slowing the lander's descent to just 6 miles per hour. For 19 agonizing minutes, the time it takes a radio signal to travel to Earth from Mars, the Viking team held their collective breath and waited for confirmation that the lander was down safely and functioning.
The guidance system is working, the radar is working, but there is a period of 19 minutes when we didn't know had the lander crashed or had it landed successfully. That was nailed by the president called at that time. And your heart said, go away, I'm trying to land the spacecraft. Come back and hold me later.
So that's at landing.
So the complications were that it was supposed to touch down on July 4th, but as it drew closer, it began taking pictures of the landing site, and they worried about like
here's some facts. The max speed was 8,948, and the last contact we've had was November 15th, 1980. So this is John Newcomb. He's was part of it. He helped work on the Viking project, and he also helped plant 2 landers on Mars. Can you go to 250, please?
Do what?
Go on it. Click the
On
video.
the video.
Go to 250. So basically, John Newcomb's talking about how he was involved in the project earlier from the computer. Thanks, Ron. You don't have to watch it. That's John Newcomb. So they didn't have any discoveries. They searched and searched for days, and they just couldn't find anything. So basically, it's just a few more facts about it, and it landed on PrescottjROTC. So fun facts, the Viking 2 followed suit and landed September 13th of the same year, and as I said, ended communication with people on Earth, and the scientists struggled to find out if there's any life on Earth or Mars. Viking 2. This is a little bit on the Viking 2. So it landed on September 3rd on Utopia, Planitia, and they found some essentials of life such as carbon, nitrogen, hydrogen, oxygen, and phosphorus. Is there questions?
Okay, so, is this true or false? The Viking 1 was the first American spacecraft to touch the surface of Mars. True. How long did the lander spend taking images and photos data?
Okay, 6 years.
What year did the Viking 1 land on Mars? How was the mission successful?
Mission. Go ahead.
Was there any discoveries found on Mars?
No. No.
Okay.
That's it.